Blizzard just announced a game called Overwatch, which is pretty much a direct ripoff of Team Fortress 2. And here's why that's a good thing. Back in 1992, a company called Westwood Studios introduced a game called Dune 2. Now, while Dune 2 isn't the very first real-time strategy game, it did introduce a bunch of concepts that pretty much have become the standard for the genre ever since. The concept of building a base, introducing soldiers, and attacking another base on a big map, well see, that all came from Dune 2. And 2 years later, in 1994, Blizzard released a game that pretty much copied them word for word, Warcraft. And as time would go on, Westwood Studios would continue to release RTS games, but had more of a strong story focus rather than gameplay focus. And although they did make a lot of really good games, I think Blizzard started to make far better RTS games as time went on. With the release of Warcraft 2, StarCraft, Warcraft 3, and StarCraft 2, it was easy to see that the RTS genre was really in Blizzard's camp. They pretty much owned it. They made it so that when you think of an RTS game, you think of them. And that's pretty much what I think you're gonna get with this brand new game called Overwatch. I'm a big fan of Team Fortress 2, but over the years I feel like the game has just kind of gotten weaker. It's not really that fun to play, and it's kind of had this weird focus on hats and a bunch of other stuff recently that has kind of pulled itself away from the gameplay and more of a focus on getting stuff, which really doesn't interest me. And while there's a lot of people out there that would like to argue with me saying that they love that kind of gameplay, well, good, keep playing it, but I'm not gonna play it anymore. And I haven't really turned on Team Fortress 2 in quite a long time. Now, when Overwatch was first shown off, I saw it and I was just thinking, great, you're just copying another company. But then I remembered Dune 2. I remembered what Blizzard had done all those years ago, and now I'm starting to get interested. And I think that with Blizzard's pedigree, the way that they've taken old genres and old formats that they really didn't invent and basically turned them into something new, well, I think we're gonna see something special here. Look at what Blizzard did with MMOs. With World of Warcraft, they pretty much redefined the entire video game industry because they owned it. They took absolutely every single aspect that they could and changed it for their own use. And they made MMOs super popular, and no one else has been able to even get close to what they've done. I have no idea what Blizzard's gonna do with Overwatch. I mean, I just can't tell. There hasn't been enough information out there. But from the little stuff that we've seen of Overwatch, the gameplay trailer and the cinematic trailer, I think that Blizzard's gonna do something really interesting. They might actually change the way that we look at first-person shooters. And even if they don't, it's gonna be really fun to see what they make.